The search for the sanctuary of Artemis. Could this be it?
In Greek mythology, Artemis is the virgin goddess of the hunt and protector of the animals. She was a pretty popular deity in late antiquity, and her following, then known as a cult, was huge. So her sanctuary would have been a pretty big deal.
In addition to being a site of worship, her sanctuary would also have functioned as a municipal center, a place for meetings and political administration, where things like treaties would have been kept. It was also a destination of the annual procession for Artemis, essentially a military parade in her honor, a massive event featuring 3,000 heavily armed warriors, 600 cavalrymen, and 60 war chariots.
The possibility of finding this site is pretty exciting. It would likely offer a wealth of information about her cult, but also about the religious and political life of the time.
Strabo, a Greek historian, geographer, and philosopher who lived during the 1st century BCE, wrote about the Temple of Artemis in his work, Geography, stating it was near the city of Eretria on Euboea's southern coast.
He placed it just 7 stadia from Eretria's city wall. A stade is an ancient Greek unit of length that is roughly about 600 feet. Multiply those two numbers together and you get 4,200 feet, or about 3/4 of a mile.
With that in mind, if you set up a perimeter that's 3/4 of a mile radiating out from the wall, you have the sanctuary of Artemis essentially on the edge of Eretria, or so you'd think.
Early archaeologists were certain they'd find the sanctuary without too much trouble, and they commenced excavations in the immediate vicinity of the old city walls. And true enough, they found ruins.